Hey everybody, welcome back. A lot has happened. Sorry I missed last Friday's episode, but just things were going on. I've been battling a lot of allergies for some reason. It's completely random. I didn't used to have allergies, but anyways, enough being said. I think last episode uh, was with Mr. Lonely Fox, and I had mentioned moving to a place just to get away from Selkirk for a little bit. I wanted to build another stables. You know me, I love breeding horses. But I actually brought Scathach 2 from Lone Cove Farms, where she was bred. I got Cassius from Mansfield. He was out on the plains around Mansfield. And then I actually got Rainfire from Glimmercrest. So we've got horses from several different cities or towns, whatever you want to call them. And Stormheart is the son of Cassius and Scathach. He will be the mate of Rainfire. The cool thing is, I'm actually sort of basing this stable off of a mobile game that I have that I've been breeding horses on because I just love horses. And since I'm not rich yet, so I can't afford real life horses, plus breeding horses in real life takes a lot longer than in game. So it's fun in games. But anyways, this barn and the Manor house, which is not complete yet, getting it a little bit at a time. I will share the um, tutorials in the bio as long as I can remember. Hope I can remember. But I want to thank Lion Cheater and shoot, I can't think of the creator of this stables. Um, but I'll have all the info in the bio below. Anyways, I also went ahead and connected. Oh, by the way, the name of this ranch is called. Good question. It just left me. I mentioned it with Mr. Lone Fox. It's a Bastion Manor Ranch, I believe. I think that's what it's called. It's actually just north of Jacob's Farm. I'll hop over here and show you. I guess I could use a rocket, but you can see his house right over there, his little barn. I'm going to build a fancy bridge coming up soon. But, anyways, I connected the railway over to Glimmercrest. Plus, you can also go to Origin. Um, and sorry, I just got distracted by a text. Yeah, I've got these two. Problem is the way it's set up. You can only go to Glimmercrest or go to Origin. Um, I tried coming back, but it just automatically turns. And so, like, if I'm coming from Glimmercrest, I'll just end up heading to Origin. So, if I maybe I'll have to come up with some kind of lever, but make sure the cart is going slow enough for you to be able to switch it. I remember back in the old Veiled Realms to Hanalak, one of my friends who was in that realm, which he's invited to this realm, but he's got some business goals like me, only he decided that, you know, he's going to give himself some motivation and not allow himself to get on here until he's accomplished those business goals, which I commend him for, but I sure do miss him. But, anyways, he was trying to work a lever. We were trying to connect a railway across the kingdom, or kingdoms actually, on there. So, what I'm afraid of, I'm hoping. No, yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, because that's turned. Even if I come from Origin, I won't go down there. I'll go straight to Glimmercrest still. That is a project that Mr. Lonely Fox tried. He used a tutorial, and it was supposed to be a drowned farm, and I think he said it never worked, and we had just haven't demolished it. We've just left it there to maybe fix later. But anyways, as you can see, I've got. It's funny. I left Selkirk because I was kind of tired of building, but then I ended up giving myself more buildings to work on. I got to build that wall all the way across, around, connect it to there, build a bridge over there, and connect the road. I'm trying to decide if I want to see the highway. The Scotland Highway is right over here, and Jacob's Farm, he's kind of connected. Not really, but anyways, he can get to it. I'm thinking giving us an official road to get to it, and so I'm thinking from the bridge I can do like a road looped around his farm, and then another bridge over here, and just connect it to. I don't know. Maybe I make it just go straight and it merges with that. But I don't know. I'd have to make it like a tri-corner merge, just in case he wants to go right to Origin instead of left to Mansfield's that direction. Oh, one thing I was planning to do, and I almost forgot, was not just to show you all around. See, when I moved over here, this is what I started with, and so I kept my horses in this little thing. Now I have Margaret, my Highland cow, and I got her from Glimmercrest Zoo, bred her. I leave all of the animals that are in the exhibits, except Rainfire, the horse. So I bred a couple of cows, and she was the child and the calf. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Let me sleep. Oh, never mind. But yeah, I'm not going to do any building today. But it is funny how I moved over here so I could give myself a break from all the building at Selkirk. But I'm okay with building a little bit over here. That was pretty big stables, and this Manor is turning out to be pretty big. There's actually going to be a path or sidewalk, whatever, that winds up to the front door, which I think is going to be there if I remember the tutorial correctly. But let me first sleep, and then I'm going to go breed another calf and bring him so that I can have Highland cows here on my ranch, as well as my. Which means I should probably. Well, I'm going to have a cow pasture. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have a cow pasture as well as a horse pasture, and that's what Bastion Manor will be an exporter in. If you need any Highland cows or horses, let's see. I need one, and I need hay. I'm not going to take your hay. I can. I was going to say I could go to Lonco Farms and grab some hay from my field, but that's a long ways that way. So what I'll do instead. Ooh, Jacob. He has hay, doesn't he? Yes, he does. I can. Where's my hoe? There it is. And replant. In fact, give him more. He doesn't have a water source. maybe I'll help him out with that too. Bucket. Just need one. Hey, he's got more hay over here. That's weird. That's odd. Hey, I didn't mean to do that. Come back here. All right. Now you can go back in. I'll grab you. I can put this dirt. Let's put it here. Oh, there were a whole bunch of cows, and yeah, it's not really his birthday. There were a whole bunch of cows, and I didn't want this breed, so I just brought him over here and gave him some. These are descendants of do- dogs from Lone Cove Farms. The dog business that I tried getting started, and I can't even think what it's called. It's been so long. Anyways, I have hay. Off to Glimmercrest. Now that we've almost wasted half a day already. I think once I've completed the builds at Bastion Manor, I'm going to go ahead and hop over to Mansfield. And you saw those three outlines that I had set up, and I'll finish those builds. That way, Mansfield can finally be completed. I mean, come on. It's been many months, and I still haven't finished Mansfield. So I'm going to do those three buildings, and I'll add some ships and stuff. And I just hurt myself. And I could have gone a little farther. Why did I do that? Oh well, let's right over here. Dooby doo, dooby doo. Hey, there's the Highlander. Let's see. There's another Highlander. I need you two to come close because I really would love to not have to deal with everybody. Okay, let's go this way. There are not enough Highlanders in this exhibit. Maybe I need to hop over and. Oh wow, you haven't reset. Okay, well, this wasn't them. I guess, yeah, I mean, it would make sense. I'm not that close. So I should have waited around for a little bit to let them reset. Now I gotta wait around. I don't know if y'all remember the zoo. Nope, you ain't coming out. Haha. There's the goaties. Hello, goaties. Gave them a little mountain of their own. Not too big, so they wouldn't be jumping over the walls. We've got both kinds of mushrooms. I don't remember what they're called. It's man. Oh yeah, I do have that little underground passageway to the aquarium exhibit. Why is this here? That's weird. But anyways, why is that tree missing? I think it's the first time I've noticed that. I know it wasn't Mr. Lonely Fox, but somebody came on here and cut some of our jungle trees, or one of our jungle trees, for our ocelots. Well, that's annoying. It's also annoying as I think we only have one ocelot now. All the cats I had to end up taming just so I could set them down because they kept disappearing as well. So the ocelot, I think I'm gonna have to find me another one. There, we did have a mama. I remember we had a mama and two babies, and that's the only one that is still around. Oh well. Hey, we have a whole zoo. We accomplished that, right? A whole zoo of every species in Minecraft. Hello, Black Bunny. Hello, Brown Bunny. Hello, White Bunny. Where's my buddy? Where are you? There you are. But Mayak. Mayak. Mayak the sniffer. Or Mayak. I misspelt it, and I just now noticed that. I forgot about that. Hi, buddy. How you doing? It's kind of weird your head sticking through there. But anyways, there's my parrots. They all decided to congregate right there. I don't know why. I mean, there's some elsewhere, but there's a lot of them. The Glimmer Dark Caverns Zoo Exhibit. That's basically any, you know, mob that spawns in the darkness. Bats, skeletons, creepers, zombies, endermen, um, and glow squids. Armadillos. Hey, kiddos. How you doing? Hey. Hey, cowpoke. And green frogs, gray frogs, and orange or brown or whatever you want to call it. I gave them a little waterfall of their own. I'm still happy. I've got a little bit of pride. I'm proud of what we accomplished here. I mean, there's Glimmercrest still has a special place in my heart, even though I don't really call it home anymore. Even though I have a big house that I never actually completely finished. You know. So you think they've reset by now? Where are they now? Highland cows. There's one. Let's just bring you with me while I look for your comrade. Yeah, see, there's so many of the regular. Did I seriously only bring two of the new variants? There we go. All right, baby cow, let's go. And we'll name you when we get over to Bastion. Come on, come on, before this one gets out. Thank you. Got the three variants of the pigs. We did do the three variants of the chickens too. But we're gonna stay in Glimmercrest because we have to walk. Because, well, I don't know. If I remember correctly, they did update the leads, didn't they? And I could actually possibly fly and it won't break. Guess I could always try, but I don't know. Let's bring you in here. And I don't want it raining, so put you there. And I'm going to. I don't remember if I. Yeah, I always forget to put it back in there. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure there's a bed up here. There's beds up here. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Lonely Fox made these. Sleep real quick. And then we are headed back to. Oh, I like that. That's awesome. Back to Bastion Manor. Let's see what happens. Nope, it broke. Was it putting them in a boat? Nope. I guess I was just dreaming that. All right, let's get you back out of this boat. I don't want to use my axe because I don't want to hurt you. All right, let's go. Hi, kiddos. How y'all doing? How you been? Yeah, good. So, kitty, you and your little feet. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but last month we were talking about having everyone on the server get together. Well, everyone who could, and having like an anniversary episode because July 5th was the second year anniversary of of Scotland, of this realm. But I mean, it's just second year. It's not a really big to do. I think 5 years will be the big to do. I wonder if we will actually last 5 years and how much we will have accomplished on here in 3 more years. Like, are we going to have so many cities? Are we going to have other kingdoms besides Scotland? How's Funland going to look? Just like there's so much you could do in 3 years. Like, we just think of the 2 years that we've accomplished in 2 years. I've built. Yeah, it's a pretty cool thought. I'm excited to see where we'll be in 3 years. Hope you all stick with us. Hopefully, it's not too lame of content. I may have to drop down to scheduling an episode once a week instead of twice a week, but hopefully, Mr. Lonely Fox could also continue posting. Although he and his family are doing more traveling again, so it's kind of hit or miss with him. Um, for now, we never know what the rest of this year is going to hold. I'm hoping to accomplish some business goals, and that may make me a little bit busier up front, but eventually things will be more automated, so I'll have more free time. But maybe not, in the next few months, but we'll see. I'm still going to keep trying to post. Mr. Lonely Fox is too. I mean, as you know, we are always seeming to have technical glitches. I mean, for all I know, the audio is not going to be coming through on this video, and this whole episode could have been a waste. I mean, I'm still going to post the video because it's content, and I'm sorry if there is no sound. I'll make sure to apologize in the bio. Hopefully, there is. And that horse, that's ridiculous. I wonder how long or when he got up there, or if he spawned up there. But that's just funny. I wonder how close to the other portals that would be if we activated it. All right, we're almost to Mansfield. So thankfully, Bastion Manor is not that far from Glimmercrest. Which, honestly, its position, I think it's not that far from Origin either. But it's still pretty far from Selkirk. But I kind of feel like it's a halfway point, honestly. Um, and once it's complete, it'll be another stables for the kingdom. Um, I call it a kingdom, and I realize there's not. We haven't really decided which city is the capital. I know Selkirk has its own government building, but is that the city council? Yeah, that's the city council and the mayor. That's right. Which I have yet to finish the interior for. I think half the buildings in Selkirk I still have to finish the interior for. Of course, I was also hoping that a couple of the other players on this realm would move to Selkirk, and then they could like pick some buildings to work on interiors. Um, but I guess we'll see. Um, yeah, see, I got two buildings here that I'm gonna do, and then you also have one building down on the dock. And then I've got, I'm going to do like stockpiles of stuff just to make it look more realistic. And I don't know if I'm going to do an actual like large ship like I plan to do at Selkirk, but at least a small ship and a couple of, you know, boats. I just wish we could mod this so that the ships. I wish there was a mod where you could build your own ship and sail it. Like the Cisco's Fantasy, which I haven't done an episode in that or in the single player version of Veiled Realms in forever. I've just had a lot going on, in life, how it goes with business and all. But, anyways, you know how Cisco has the mod where where you have ships, but you don't like they look almost like just rafts almost. I wish there was a mod where you could build an actual ship. Like, what if I wanted to build the Black Pearl? Probably couldn't do that for copyright, but oh well. I could build something similar. I don't want to go that far because it's taking me out. The direction I want to go is this way. I'm going to have to build the bridge high enough so that you can, actually sail under it. Because as you can see, we've got those markers letting people know which direction to go to Glimmercrest. Because you follow these, and it'll take you between Origin and Glimmercrest. Of course, once you get to Origin, then you're at an ocean. Hey, did I tell you you could break? What's wrong with you? Come on. Thank you. See, it goes this way. That direction takes you to Origin. All right, we've made it just in time for nighttime. I do need to. Oh, Marguerite took so many hay bales to grow her up, so I might just let you grow up naturally, and then we can breed you when you're ready. I'll feed the 7 bales that I have in my inventory naturally, but so maybe that'll help speed them up a little bit. Can't wait till I'm done with the Manor. I can't wait to show y'all. That's gonna be fun. But I think that'll be all for today. Honestly, um, let's just get him into the little shack. It's not a barn. I don't know. I may just keep these two, have breed them, but we'll see. You gonna come inside before Marguerite gets out? Thank you. All right, we made it. Have a good night, y'all, and to my viewers. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to showing more content, and you know, just let me know any ideas you have, thoughts or tips. I'd appreciate any of them. But I'll talk to y'all in the next episode.